Hi you guys, hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of none other than Jeffree Star's new palette, Blood Money. I am so excited to share my thoughts on this makeup with y'all, and I might have a very special surprise waiting for you at the end of my video. Maybe something to do with the Christmas giveaway, I don't know. But I am in the Christmas spirit. Let me tell you, I got my Christmas nails on. I got this green eyeshadow and this red lip. Like, I am so Christmassy right now. I love that for me. So without further ado, guys, so we can hop right into this tutorial, give this video a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Turn on those notification bells and let's get started. Okay, you guys, let's bust this bad boy open very carefully. Oh, damn. Okay, so if you guys can see, this is all tissue paper of $100 bills with Jeffree Star's face on them. I'll hold one up to the camera. I hope you guys can see this, how cute it is. This is all over. Okay, so let's remove some of the tissue paper. Okay, got a little receipt. The package, the actual package. This little card with the blood money on it. Let's see. Okay, we have this contour and more packaging. Okay, so that is the first impression of this box, what's in there. So Jeffree Star, I don't know if you guys have ever ordered from him before, but if you haven't, let me tell you something. He does not mess around with packaging, as I'm sure you guys can tell. It is one of my favorite things about Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I mean, the performance of the products are usually amazing and definitely worth it, but he takes so much time to put into all of his packaging. He just makes everything really beautiful and pays attention to detail a lot. So this is the actual palette right here. This is kind of like an ASMR video. ASMR, I love ASMR. Okay, so it has this cutie little sticker that we're gonna open. ASMR. Okay, move that out of the way. Okay, so I think, oh, this is it's still in a little box. Okay, so this is the cutie little box for that. He really doesn't mess around. You can see a little bit of the palette through the box. Oh boy. Okay, so here it is, the outside. And I think you just, oh no, okay, cool. So you just push that in right there. Do you push both of them in?
4 to 6 more days later.
No, just this guy? I don't know quite how to open this. Oh, there we go. It's opening. It's opened.
By sheer coincidence.
Okay. So this is it, guys. This is the palette inside. Comes with a little protector. And these are the shadows. Jeffree Star usually packs his shadows really beautifully. There tends to be a little bit of fallout in the pan as far as my personal experience, but not so much on your brush or your eyes or anything like that. But he does such a good job. These are some really pretty shades. I'm really excited to dive into them. It also has like little money signs near the mirror and everything. And I also got some liner, guys, so we might as well do that unboxing as well. I'm really excited for this guy. Okay, well, I am seeing a lot of fun stuff with this. So I am going to throw on some brows off camera, and then I'm gonna think of some looks to do. These are some really, really good color combinations over here, and it's green, so it's right in time for Christmas. I'm gonna try to use as many shades as I possibly can to show you guys, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, so with the first impressions out of the way, we're going to be dipping into this shade Make It Rain using my Sigma E55 brush, and we're just going to be applying this kind of right above the crease. And initially, actually this is pretty good for no fallout on the pan. I have Jeffree Star's Blue Blood palette, which I absolutely love. However, there just is a lot of fallout in the pan, and same thing with his cremated palette, but this first shadow seems to be doing pretty well. Let's see how it performs on my eye. Okay, okay, I'm really down for this. This is, wow, I'm really impressed already. The pigment on here is really good. Wow. Okay. I have to say too, it is much brighter on my eye than it is on the palette. So I am curious to see how the rest of these brighter shadows are going to perform on my skin tone. That's literally just one little layer of padding. That's crazy. So within these shadows over here, there's three kind of olive tone greens that are really, really pretty. This one is like a little bit more green. This is the one I have on right now. It's a little bit brighter than I thought. So I wasn't gonna use these two, but now I think I want to, because this one has kind of like a different undertone than I thought. But I'm gonna be smoking this shadow out first with this really bright green over here. It's almost like a yellow green, and it's called Chameleon Fetish. Okay, it is pretty yellow, which I was kind of expecting after seeing the first shadow, but it's cute, I like it. I'm just going back and forth with those two colors to blend them together. Now going in with this shade over here, Divine Intervention. It is the lightest shade in the palette, so I'm excited to use it. And I'm gonna be using my Sigma E70 brush and just kind of bringing that all over my inner corner. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is like, wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. This is almost like a highlighter. Like, this is more of a highlighter than an eyeshadow, I think. It looks so good though. I love it. Can you guys see this? Like, this is so pretty. I wasn't expecting it to look like this. You know, this looks like my Kat Von D Alchemist palette, which is a highlighter palette. It kind of looks like the shade Emerald. which I'm so down for. It's very green. A lot of these shadows, they have undertones that I definitely would not expect. So yeah, this is really wild to see these shadows coming to life on here. And the pigment is literally insane. It's like a highlighter. It's not even this is unreal. It's really pretty. And I'm just blending that kind of into the shadows. I do have to say too, these shadows are blending extremely well together. Very, very well. I mean, obviously the palette was made together, but it's a really smooth transition from shade to shade. I'm really living for this right now. All right. Now I'm gonna be dipping into Poison Ivy over here, and I have to say this is one of my favorite names of the palette. It's another shimmer shade, and I'm just applying this with a flat tip brush. I'm the most impressed, I think, with this palette as far as fallout in the pan. I think there's not so much fallout in the pan at all. I mean, there's a little bit on the shimmer shade, but I'm sure it's just because it's a shimmer, and a lot of times shimmer shadows are not packed as hard to give a little bit more pigment. Are you guys seeing what I am seeing? Are you seeing? This is no setting spray. This is not. Are y'all? This is my new favorite palette. I'm not even kidding you. Oh, this is nothing on here. Like, there's no, I didn't like prep and prime or anything on this brush at all, and it gives me that pigment. That's absolutely wild. Oh my God. And looking at this palette, you wouldn't expect so many different undertones of green and everything. I kind of want to use this one a little bit. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I want to see if it has green undertones. Okay, yeah, we're just going to use that one next because I'm really excited for it. It's the shade Money Heist, and it has a little guy on the mask as the little stamp on there, which I think is so cute. So I'm gonna do the same thing, guys. I'm not gonna spray this or anything. I'm just gonna dip my brush in here. Another thing I love about Jeffree palettes is that the stamps last so long. So you need to be getting like a lot of use out of this palette in order for the stamps to go away. Oh, it does. It does have green in it. It's like a gold green. This one is not applying as seamlessly, maybe, as the last two shimmer shades, but it is like a thicker consistency of glitter. You guys know what I mean. It's more like a packed glitter shimmer shade than it is a softer glitter shade, if that's making sense. You guys know what I mean if you are familiar with the Shimmer World eyeshadows. Oh my gosh. Actually, no, I take that back. This is going on really great. Jeffree has outdone himself yet again. Okay. So this is obviously a first impressions video. I have never used this palette before. I have seen it, I've watched reviews of it, I've watched tutorials with it, but this is my first time using it, so please bear with me. I know it's not my typical kind of makeup look, but I'm really impressed by this. Like, I'm really, really happy that I got this and I did this tutorial, because this is a palette that I think is totally worth it. I'm also trying to show you guys as many colors from this palette as I possibly can. Now that I do have the shimmer shade on, obviously I couldn't practice this look because I've never used the palette before. So I couldn't practice what I wanted to do, but now seeing it on, I definitely think I want to darken up my outer corner a little bit, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And it's perfect because I really wanted to dive into these two shades over here, either Equity or Self-Made. I think I'm gonna go into Equity because that's looking a little bit darker than Self-Made is. And I am taking a pencil brush and going in. Yeah, this is like it's like an olivey. It kind of looks exactly how it does in the pan, I would say. This is the first shade that looks exactly how I would expect it to, just by looking at it in the pan. So I'm blending that in to make it rain, but looking at it, I think I almost want to make it a tiny little bit darker. So after I add Equity, I think I'm gonna add this shade over here, which is Jaded, just a tiny little bit on my outer corner, on the very bottom, like close to my lash line, and maybe I'll create like some sort of wing. So guys, like I said, I have watched reviews and I have watched makeup looks and tutorials for this, but I do have to say nothing could prepare me for what this was actually gonna look like on me. You know, the undertones on my personal skin tone, and I had this whole look planned out for this palette today, and I ended up changing it a little bit because I wanted to add more shadows because they're all just so pretty. I mean, I was expecting it to be good because it's Jeffree Star, and I feel like he just knows that all of his products need to be good. Do you know what I mean? He's one of those business people that are just really amazing at what they do, and they always deliver constantly. I have never been disappointed by a Jeffree Star product ever in my life. And I have his lipsticks also, but this one takes the cake. This definitely 100% does take the cake. So like I said, guys, I just added a little bit of Jaded using my Sigma E20 brush. I am going to be taking some makeup remover and just making that a little bit sharper, but I am just flickering it out a little bit to create a nice shadowy wing effect. Okay guys, now I'm just going to be taking some makeup remover and making that nice and sharp. I am going to throw on my face and lashes off camera, guys, and then we can return to our lower lash line. Okay guys, so I just threw on my face, some red lips, and some lashes. So I am going to be using a few new shadows in my lower lash line. Just so you guys know, we have used 7 out of the 18 shadows in this palette, which I think is really good so far for a makeup review. I am trying to give you guys as much versatility as I possibly can, and I'm actually going to be breaking into my Jeffree Star eyeliner, which I am obsessed once again with the packaging because it's kind of like a matte black, but then it has this metallic green detail on it. It is a part of the Blood Money collection, and let me show you a swatch on my hand, although you guys are going to see it in just 1 minute. Here we go. I also have my Christmas nails, so I'm really excited. I'm so excited that this palette is green because it's Christmas time right now. So I'm going to be taking my eyeliner and just going into my waterline. So first impression on this guy right here is I'm really happy with the color choice because it's not too green. I have one by Urban Decay and it's really awesome, but it is like much brighter, much more vibrant. This is more of a whiter, lighter green, I should say. I think it's perfect for your lower lash line and your waterline over here because I really like to add a white or a bright liner if I'm doing kind of a look like this, just to open up my eyes a little bit more. So this is like the perfect combination between brightness and color for me personally. Now guys, going in with my Morphe JH42, I'm dipping into this Self-Made shade, which I really wanted to use. It was either that or Equity in my outer corner. So let's see how this baby goes on. I feel like this is a little bit darker than Equity. You wouldn't expect it to be. This one is like much more of a like an army type green. And this one is just a little bit darker, which I like it. I thought it looked darker. Equity looked darker in the pan, but I guess it's not. I quite like it. And now, because I just kind of want to make this a tiny little bit more dramatic, very tiny, I am going in with this shade Persuasive, and this looks like the darkest matte shade in this palette. There are some darker shimmers over here, but this is definitely the darkest out of the matte ones. And I'm just taking a smudging brush and applying that only in my outer. I'm just going to be adding a tad bit of mascara to my lower lash line. And now spraying my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter. Okay guys, so we are all done. It is time for final thoughts on this palette. So we did use 9 out of the 18 shades on here, and obviously, like I said before, packaging is just Jeffree Star in general for packaging is really unmatched. He does such a good job, pays such attention to detail, and everything that he puts out, you can tell he takes so much time to do so, and it does pay off. My only complaint about the packaging for this, and this is a complaint that I've heard out of a lot of people, but it is hard to open. Not that the latch itself is hard to open because you just push it, but this being, see, it's like tough. So this part is raised a little bit on the palette. I hope you guys can see this. And that kind of creates like an air suction when you're trying to yank this open. So that is where the problem opening this comes in. I don't think that it has to do with the latch work over here, which I think is super cute. It's like a little cutie little briefcase purse, perfect shadow palette. As far as color range on here, so Jeffree Star tends to put out palettes that you look at them and you think to yourself, oh my God, there's no way that I can really create something with this, but you'd be wrong. Because there's so much versatility in all these colors. Like you guys saw me, I'm blown away by all of the different green undertones in here, and this white shade over here is just, it's absolutely stunning. I threw on my Kat Von D highlighter as well to show you guys a little bit of the difference, because it is somewhat similar to that kind of formula, I guess is the right word to say, if you have that palette, and it's amazing. Both of them are so amazing. But yeah, we used 9 shadows from this guy, so that is half of the palette, and I think that we came up with something really beautiful, and it's perfect for the holiday season. I am So excited for Christmas. Speaking of, I am going to be doing my first ever giveaway on this channel in celebration of the holiday season, which I'm so excited for. But I do have some rules, guys. You do have to be subscribed to my channel. You gotta leave a comment down below on this video. Follow my Instagram and Facebook pages, which I will link for you guys. And also tag 3 friends in my blood money picture on Instagram. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. And we are giving away none other than blood money. We will be sending you a brand new blood money for you to try yourself. Recreate this look if you'd like, or do something totally new and fun, whatever you prefer. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this unboxing and review. It was really fun for me to make. I love doing creative stuff like this. I hope you loved it as well. Make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up for me. You're subscribed to my channel, turn on those notification bells, and I cannot wait to hang out with you guys next time. Bye!